What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in Darkness Falls. Now, overnight I did quite a bit of mining. Actually need to turn down my gamma again here. Mining in the Wasteland without a helmet light. So had to turn the gamma up so I could see a little bit. It went pretty well until I went to come up to the surface, and then all the demons were sitting there waiting for me. But we did pretty good. I got everything that you see here from the Wasteland. There's pretty much everything uh, where I was mining. So as you can see, we did get uranium, plutonium, and a bunch of titanium. Got some nice stuff here. Got all my nitrate from there as well. So it was a very productive trip. Now, we've also hit level 125. That means, let me open this up. Whoops, wrong one. That means we have unlocked the third the third level in technology crafting. So, with that being said, that will unlock us the fusion forge, which is why I got all the uranium and plutonium. We can start putting some of that into the fusion forge and getting our enriched uranium going. So we do need to make that book. Now, I'm not sure if how many of them papers we have. Oh, we have 11. So that's actually perfect. Um, grab some of that, grab some of that, and we need a quill. So just grab a bit of that. And I also was looking at this. I want to make some lockable storage cabinets just because, and not only that, but I also want to make up a bunch of the other furniture as well, depending on what we're going to be putting in it for our storage room. So I've been kind of looking at that a bit, seeing what's available to put in there and stuff like that. We're just going to make up 10 of these right away because why not? We will end up using them. So head on over to the writing desk. We're going to start by making... Oh wait, we need one more die. My bad. Thought I grabbed two. There we go. Get that sucker going. And we're just going to pop our paper and the quills right back in there. And then we're going to go ahead and get our loot sorted out. And first things first, time to drop some of this madness on into here. And we'll just put that in there because we'll need more clay. But anyway, go ahead and start cooking some of this. Yeah, we're going to need more clay. Alright, just like that. Now, I'm saving this to go into the fusion forge for making laser weapon parts, by the way, if you're wondering. So I'm not putting all of this into here. And I will be mining more often in the wasteland to get more of this stuff as we go. So I'm going to try to keep up with it as much as possible, per se. But let's go ahead and try to... Actually, you know what? Don't even really need to. Let's make some more steel in this one. Yeah, let's make steel here. Just run it as is. And holy, clay bowls. I forgot I was making clay bowls. That kind of surprised me a little bit there. So we're full on everything there. Let's make iron here. 3,000. Get them going. There we go. Now everything can start working its way through again. This is brass. We could chuck more brass in, but we'll get to that in a minute. Full of clay here and stuff. Actually, pop some of that out. Let's make... I think we need more armor-piercing tips, so let's go with 6K of them. Get them running. How are we doing here? Ooh, we're actually starting to get quite a bunch now. That's kind of good. I like that. I like that a lot. We need more iron, though. Take out a big stack. And there it is. Pop that on in. Fill this up. Basically, iron and sand are our low numbers for making this stuff. And they probably will consistently be, or I'm sorry, it's actually not sand this time, it's lead. So we need more lead in there, actually. Kind of surprised. Pop that out. Pop the lead in. There we go. And once this starts generating some more, and as you'll notice by the resource cost on it, and it kind of disappeared down here, it does cost a lot of sand. Not quite as much lead, and then not so much iron and clay, and very little stone. So now this one we're also working on filling up with the same stuff to make more than blocks as well here. So you can go ahead and get a start on them as well. They take absolutely forever. Uh, it's pretty bad. They take forever, but you know we're gonna need them for a few of our building projects, so we got to get going on them. But let's drop everything off. That book should be ready by now. Get that out of there. That there. Lead goes here. Alright, our book is ready. So now you have to read this from your toolbar, by the way. For those of you who don't know, you just pop that right in there, and it will say you're at max level for it, but that's not true, so don't worry about that. Okay, max level for the main skill, and then it says technology crafting is 3. Whoops, I keep pushing the wrong button. So anyway, that unlocks the third spot here. So every book you use after you've read the first one will increase a level into here up to a max of 5. So you will have to hit the level in order to unlock it as well. So you'll see here we need level 150. We could read another book if we had the notes and have that ready to go, but we still need to wait for level 150. But anyway, we need the Fusion Forge now, and it also unlocks power armor and the tech boost. So, tech boost and the biological boost. So now we could start taking a look at making these for ourselves as well. But before we even do that, I want to get the Fusion Forge going. It takes a long time for that stuff to smelt down in there, specifically the radioactive materials. But anyway, it's not too expensive to make, but it's definitely needed. And we'll probably eventually end up making a couple of them. Oh wait, we don't have titanium bars. Oh, we don't have any. I thought we had more somewhere. There they are. I was gonna say, oh, we need 2 more. 2 more. Okay, forge titanium. Get them spitting out. Cancel that for the moment. Requeue it. Alright, let's get the rest of our stuff for it. So we need, actually we have overstock in here. That's basically what this is our overstock for crafting materials. So as you can see, we definitely need more storage. But we need them, and we need them as well. So, now those are ready. Beautiful. Head right on over here. Pop the Fusion Forge in, and away we go. Drop them back off, and we're going to drop our overstock and drop this back into its spot there. So now we need to go and start ourselves some more gunpowder. Gunpowder. Actually, you know what? We'll start that later. Not worry about that right at the moment. Clay bowls. Whoops. Clay bowls go down here. So as you can see, I am working on, getting a little bit of a stock of clay bowls because I am going to be making a lot of glue. A lot of repair kits, whole bunch of goodies. So I have been working on getting a bunch of that stuff ready to go for pretty soon. Actually, we're gonna start working on making some more glue. These only stack to 6K, by the way, as you'll see. But titanium stacks to 10K. A little bit weird, but nonetheless, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd love for it to stack to 10K as well. That'd be very handy. But where are we going to build our extra storage? Our extra storage is going to go in right back here. So we're just going to plow our way in. I really haven't determined how big it's actually going to be. I'll probably actually clear it out off camera So then we can go ahead and drop down our rebar, get it all built up, put in our extra storage space. But for now, while that is crafting, we're going to head... Actually, you know what? Let's work on making uh, some drinks on here. Something I've wanted to work on for a while, and just never took the time to, because as you guys know from Horde Night, we kind of ended up with a surplus of some stuff, and you know, what do you do with Horde Night? You know, it that last wave always ends up giving so much food and stuff, which most of it's not in there. I've been a bit lazy. As you guys can see, we'll actually just toss this all in there so you guys can see it all stacked together. But yeah, uh, Horde Nights. This is the main reason why I had mentioned, you know, why I wished Horde Night waves went a little bit different, because you get the same stuff, the same waves at the end always. So it's kind of unfortunate, because you always end up getting food. You always end up with 100 steel shovels, and you know, it'd be nice to have a little bit of change of pace on that. But anyway, come over here and we'll take a look at drinks. Now, I don't know, can we just type in drinks? There we go. Uh, so we got plenty to choose from here. It's all going to depend on your personal preference. What do you prefer to use? You know, mega crushes are great, but they require sap, which we currently don't have, but we could get pretty much at any time. And we'll need to plant our tree farm for making those, which I do plan on doing. Pure mineral water is one of the best. All it takes: murky water, chunk of coal, goldenrod flour, and a chrysanthemum, and bam, you have one of the best drinks in the game, arguably. This is probably the best, by far, in my opinion. And we'll actually make some up, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So go ahead and put all our water away here. I do have them separated. I have my, you know, my drinkable water in there, and then I have murky water and just jars in here. So we need blueberries and yucca, which, where is the yucca? There's yucca and that. So then we can just come over here and we'll just make 60 of them. No? Oh, not enough blueberries. Alright, so 46, that'll work. And then I'll show you why those are so nice. Now, is it, again, this is going to depend on how you want, or what you want your drink to do. Like, for instance, orange tea does also give the best max wellness boost, but the difference is the other stat gains you get, and I will show you exactly what I mean here. Do we have any purified mineral water? Yes, we do, and the Mega Crush. So now I can show you the differences between them. So you'll notice that they all give wellness of... Oh wait, this one does not. Oh, I thought Mega Crush gave wellness back. Okay, so these three all give wellness +5, but the difference is the extra stats. You know, stamina regen and efficient digestion for that one. It also gives you more water back, and you know, the duration lasts considerably longer. So that's a you know, the extra is depending on what you need it for. For instance, if you're trying to boost up your wellness, you're probably going to want to rather use the orange tea, because it gives you less water. So you're able to use more before you fill up your extra. And like for the yucca juice smoothie here, it gives, as you can see, a ton of water back. So it's something where you can basically wait, you know, for quite a while, and then take one, and it'll give you, well, as you can see, it gives you almost 80 water. It also gives you stamina. It gives you a ton of health. It gives you the stamina regeneration, cold resistance. It lasts 15 minutes. So, you know, this is definitely a, you know, kind of what I'll call an end game drink, because it does so much for you. So you basically can have this, and it'll also fill up your food bar for you as well. Now the Mega Crush gives you the run speed bonus, which I'm kind of surprised this doesn't have a wellness boost, just because of everything that goes into it and stuff. So I was gotta say, I'm kind of surprised by that. But huge run speed boost and stamina regeneration bonus. Only lasts for 2 minutes, but 2 minutes is pretty good. You can go quite a ways in 2 minutes. So I just wanted to show you guys the differences between those. So basically, at this point in the game, I'll probably end up using a lot of the Yucca Juice smoothies. If we end up getting hit quite a bit and we need to boost ourselves back up, something like the orange tea and the meat bolognas, whatever you want to call it, however you pronounce it, works really great for getting your wellness back up. Steak sandwiches give you 3, and they only add 25, whereas like the roast dinner is another end game food. Gives you quite a decent chunk of max stamina back, so your food bar with 5 wellness. It also gives you a decent amount of water and health. So there's absolutely tons of stuff we can craft, and you'll see the differences in like the wellness from them. This has absolutely none, but it's very simple to make. And then you have like your veggie stews, you have your meat stews, there's tons of other stuff we're going to end up making. So anyway, this should be done. Yes, it is. I think I flapped at the jaw long enough. So now we can go ahead and start sticking all this stuff in here, and you'll see it does take a decent amount of time for the stuff to smelt down into there. So once it gets going, you're able to make enriched uranium. Enriched uranium is what you need in order to make the energy cells. And then you'll see like we need the titanium for making that. We need titanium for there. Titanium there. Titanium and uranium for that. Titanium and uranium for that as well. The stocks just take titanium, and then laser weapon parts take both. So that's kind of the reason why I'm putting titanium in there, because we will end up making a lot of these. We're not going to wait till we're at, whatever the max is for crafting tier there. But we do have a little bit extra. Once them work their way down, we'll fill them up again and start basically just pumping out enriched uranium for these lovely energy cells. So, with that being said, let's go take a look at our garden up top. I don't think we're going to end up getting to too much of our extra storage right now. Again, that's something I'll start digging out off camera, and then we'll basically going to end up showing the building of it and putting in the chest and stuff like that. But as you can see, our super corn is almost fully grown already. So the added water, I think, definitely helped out. Let's do a little bit of harvesting here and see what we end up with, because we have a lot of stuff to go ahead and harvest. So we're going to end up, and another reason why we need extra storage is we have, absolutely tons and tons of stuff in our garden. So go ahead and pop these loose. And now I'll actually be able to, before I forget, whoops, not sure how it hit that seed. And now, before I forget, I'll show you with the mushrooms here. As you can see, it does say press F to pick up 2 mushrooms, whereas if you punch it, you get 5, and if you pick it up, it takes the seed. So you'll notice that you only get 2 mushrooms by picking it up, and it removes the seed too. So make sure you do not do this when you grow mushrooms. Always punch them and you get 5. Otherwise, you pick it up, you only get 2, and it removes your seed as well. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that. It's a really, I don't know how to put it. It's kind of a really crappy thing, to be honest, because if you're not paying attention, you go, oh, I could just press F and pick them up, and yeah, then you lose your seeds as well, or your spores rather, and you only get 2 mushrooms. So it's a very bad trade-off, if I do say so myself. But not a whole lot we can do about it. It's unfortunate that it is how it is, but just, just a word to the wise. Make sure you guys pay attention when you're doing that so you don't accidentally, end up losing your spores and not being able to get your full harvest out of it either. So, and just a little pointer on that because it's something that I have taken notice of, and you know sharing the information along so nobody else makes that mistake, because I have done it. Um, that's how I ended up finding out about it. Um, I have done it myself, so I figured I would pass on that little tidbit of information and nobody else ends up doing it. Uh, I'll get another seed to place in there. It's not a big deal. But I just figured I wanted to show you guys that so nobody else made that mistake. And as you can see, we're going to have one hell of a harvest out of this garden. Unfortunately, there's no way to really harvest the crops quicker. You do have to go through and take them out by hand to harvest them, so it is a little bit time consuming. It's a shame that there's not something in the game that could speed it up rather. Like, I'm not even sure. Doesn't even have to be like a piece of like automated equipment necessarily, but more so like something that you could swing super fast, like the grass cutter in the Ravenhurst mod, I believe it is. Something like that, so you could just go through and swing like a bat out of hell, and for lack of a better way to put it, swing like a bat out of hell, so you could harvest through stuff like a madman. But anyway, we're going to have absolutely way more stuff than we're going to end up needing out of this garden. That is for sure. But, why not? Because, oh crap, I hate that. It should not hit that seed. It shouldn't. Come on, get in there. Don't be a pain in the... There we go. But yeah, why not? Food doesn't rot, so you might as well take advantage of it and plant a whole bunch. If you have extra, you can always go sell it to the trader. You could always set it aside in a storage crate. Doesn't really matter. It's just another way you can make dukes, I guess, if need be. Obviously, you're not going to make a ton of dukes doing this, but if you do end up with excess, why not? Why not use it to make a couple bucks? Carrots are nice and grown here too. Let's go ahead and grab them. We do have hops. We have a ton of stuff. Absolutely just a ton of stuff, and I love it. Huge garden, and oh, damn it. That's the one thing I wish would change, is the fact when you're looking there, you should not hit your spores because they're down here. You can't hit them when you're over them like that, but if you're over here not even looking at them, you can hit them. Go figure on that one. Kind of a little bit weird hitbox, I'll call it. Oh, you sucker. Get in there. So the only thing I really don't like about the hitbox for the plants is they're terrible. They kind of are. You got to really pay attention and take your time harvesting. Otherwise, you got to keep popping seeds back in. And one thing we do have to work on is getting our fruit-bearing trees put in here soon. Now, we are going to go with quite a bit more than we need again, just because of the fact that we can. And we're going to make like a huge plantation of them. I'm not exactly sure how I want to set that up though. I was thinking of going with a lot more like banana and apple trees, more so than coconut and orange, because of the fact that we can turn bananas and apples into animal feed. So that was my thought behind that. Let's go ahead and make sure we get these hops too here. Roaming horde. Or not? Just one? Oh no, they're coming. See if we can get up a little bit and a better view here. Oh. Oh, there they are. Way back there even, too. Another Sparrow White there. He's not dead. He'll come running for us, but that's alright. Wonder why this was the only one that was running past here and the rest stopped way over there. That's kind of odd. Where are you going? I'm over here, buddy. I know there's more over there, but I don't care. We're just gonna... Oh, wait. I can see one. Go. Alright. Now the only thing left is the vulture and... Oh, wait. Nope. I just saw something move. There it is. Whoops. Wanted to zoom in before I shot. There's another one. Oh. Now they're running? Oh, man. I hate the scope sensitivity. It's like really, 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 really touchy. There we go. Good enough for now. Wasted a bit of ammo because I suck with that scope sensitivity, and I have no problem admitting it. Scope sensitivity is a bit too high for me. I'd like to, for me personally, I'd like to have a setting to change the individual scope sensitivities. Obviously, I know that'd probably be quite a pain in the balls to do, but I almost think it's needed because of, you know, the variations. You know, honestly, I think like the 2X and the reflex sight could probably stay stock, but for sure the 8X needs a sensitivity setting, in my opinion. But anyway, let's just keep going here. We're going to work on harvesting the rest of this up, and then we're going to see what we all got out of it. I know there's going to be a lot, and I know this isn't a very action-packed video, but I wanted to do this with you guys so you guys could see exactly the harvest amount and see, you know, especially with the mushrooms, what to avoid with them. And yeah, our super corn's almost ready. So that's fantastic. That grows, the stuff in here grows really quick. I'm quite pleased with that, if I do say so myself. That's going to mean we're going to be able to probably get to the underground garden, oh, probably midway through the week after our next horde night. So probably day 31, day 32, we'll probably be working on our underground farm a bit. All the irrigation stuff that goes with it, the underground lights. You know, it's gonna be quite a project for sure. It's gonna be expensive. If you guys are wondering why I'm making so much forged iron, it is for all the irrigation stuff. I think it costs 20 per piece for the piping, so it adds up quick. That is for sure. It adds up very, very quick. Now we got all this lovely corn, which corn's a little bit easier to harvest because it's so damn tall. You don't normally end up knocking your seeds out with these because you can just, you know, go to town on these and not have to worry about hitting a seed. So, lovely part about the corn for sure. Now, corn is absolutely one of the resources that we probably are not going to ever have too much of an overstock on, because we're going to be constantly making polymer with it. Polymer is something we are going to be going through in massive amounts, absolutely massive amounts. Now, I know we haven't made it yet. Probably something for the next episode, but the mechanics modding station or the mechanics workstation as it's called, uh, it's gonna eat up resources like a freaking goblin. I mean, it is gonna. We're gonna go through so many crafting materials, making mods. It's gonna be kind of nuts. It is. It is. And I also mentioned I would be making uh, the muscle car as well. It's not something that we're gonna end up using too much because if we do use it, we're gonna have to kind of fix all the roads as we go and stuff. Which we might end up doing that anyway because you know why not, right? But anyway, this is what we ended up with. So tons of stuff. You can definitely tell the rows that we have double planted, like the pumpkins once we finish the row out, blueberries, corn, aloe vera. So those are our double rows, which definitely stands out and shows. And you can tell our full rows based on the 125s. So everything that's not 125 is stuff that we do need to that we are going to need to you know add seeds to. Well, with the exception of the ones that are in like the water rows, like hops, you'll notice that 85 is all we get out of them. But all in all, it's a hell of a harvest, if I do say so myself. That's quite good. But anyway, let's test out this you could use smoothie here. So watch the bars down here go up. You'll see both of them increase. So food and water in the drink. Just like how some food also gives you a decent amount of water and food back. So this is basically its counterpart in drink form. And again, it's not too expensive to make. Once you have the stuff for it, like our garden here, we could basically uh, mix up a batch of it once and be good for a full week or so, I would say. Uh, we do need a little bit more food. Obviously, it doesn't give you a ton of food. So it is something, you'll normally use in combination. Because again, it only gives you 22 stamina back, but it gives you 78 freaking water. So it's nuts. Really is, it's nuts. So we're just going to take ourselves a steak sandwich to fill on up. But yeah, tons and tons of stuff for this chest. And yeah, this is just our first harvest from the garden. This stuff should grow, I think it's every, I want to say like 36 in-game hours or something like that. I can't exactly remember, but I know it doesn't take long. That is for sure. So we'll go ahead and give ourselves a nice stack of them. Always be carrying them around now. And as you guys can see, this is very slow. We haven't even got 1,000 of each, melted up, so it definitely takes time. And these are quite expensive. And again, these also take a bit of time as well. So you'll notice you get, one per. So it's slow going for sure. And then you'll take that, come over here, and you'll use them to make energy cells. Now, next episode, we are going to be looking at our add-on for the storage. We're going to look at power armor. It's going to be very low grade, but we're still going to look into getting some of that. Another reason why we hang on to military fiber is because we can use the combined feature and basically boost up the level pretty good. So it's going to take a lot of military fiber, a lot of energy cells, and a ton of titanium. We'll also look into getting the shots, and we'll test out so you guys can see. We will make one of each shot, and we'll take the one that we're going to use for sure first, and then you guys will be able to see what are the shots you can't use and what are the ones you can use with it. So just so you guys get like a little bit of a, I don't know, it's not going to be necessarily a guide, but a little bit of a informative video, I guess I'll call it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed the big garden harvest, make sure you guys smash that like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of our first harvest. What do you guys think of how the garden looks so far and how we're progressing in the game? I always love to hear from you guys. If you guys ever have any questions, need anything, let me know. Also, let me know on guide videos. I'm going to start doing guide videos again soon. So I know it's been a while, and I do want to get back to working on them. So let me know in the comment section, even if you've mentioned it before, let me know in the comment section below what guide videos you would like to see. And as always, guys, if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and you guys trigger those notification bells so you guys never miss out on a video. And we'll catch you guys for the next episode. So thank you again.